If you're spending hours on job portals like Naukri, LinkedIn, applying to every opening that matches your keywords, you are doing exactly what 95% of the professionals are doing, and that's why you are not getting any calls. Or if you're getting calls, they are for the roles that don't really excite you, don't challenge you, and honestly don't pay you what you are worth. But the truth is, there is an entire job market happening right under your nose. Roles that never go public, positions that get filled before they ever touch a job board. And once you understand how this hidden market works, you'll never look at a job portal the same way again. Today, I'm going to show you 3 things: what the hidden job market actually is, why the old way of job hunting is dying, and I mean dying really fast, by the way, and the specific move that get you inside this hidden world. I'm not going to talk about theory. It's not a motivational talk. This is just what works. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Rakesh Raveendran. I'm a leadership career strategist. I help leaders like you with getting promoted and achieving your financial independence through your career. You don't have to do anything new. You don't have to learn anything new. I'll give you strategies that can get you to the CXO level in this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon, because every week I come up with one strategy that will help you get promoted. If you like this video, share it with someone who may need it, but then maybe not with the colleague you compete with. Let's get back to the topic. Here's why the traditional approach is broken. You see a job on LinkedIn, you apply, so do 2,000 other people. Most of those applications never even get seen by a human being. And I'm sure you know that. They go through an ATS, an applicant tracking system. And I'm sure you've heard about it and you know about it. This is a tool that filters by keywords, and now they use AI, so it's much more efficient. But then the fact is, applicants are also using AI. In fact, I was talking to a HR friend of mine in talent acquisition, and she was telling me that nowadays every resume looks pretty much the same for a job description, because more likely than not, they are all using the same tool to match the keywords and get their resume built for that specific role. So now the job has become even more difficult for them. So I'm guessing that nobody really bothers going into a resume and reading it. And for those jobs where they are actually looking for candidates, if your resume don't match the exact phrasing in the job description, you are filtered out before anyone even reads a word. And the number back this up. Research consistently shows that somewhere between 60 to 80% of the jobs are never publicly posted. They are filled through referrals, internal moves, people who were already on the hiring manager's radar before the role even existed. So if you're applying for posted jobs, you're competing for the 20% of the available market. And that 20% has the most competition, the most noise, and the lowest odds for you. So the question isn't, how do I write a better resume? The question is, how do I get access to the other 80% of the hidden job market? Here is how. First move is networking, but not the kind you think. When people hear networking, they think LinkedIn connection requests, awkward coffee meetings, asking people for jobs. That's not networking, that's begging. And people can smell it a mile away. Real networking is simple. You find people who are already doing the role you want, in industry you want, and reach out. Not to ask for a job, by the way, right? But to learn. You just have to ask one question. That's it. Here's what the message sounds like. Hi, I've been following your work in supply chain transformation. I'm starting to move in that direction myself. Would you be open to a 10-minute call? I'd love to hear how you got to where you are. And that's not threatening. It's flattering. People like talking about themselves, and a 10-minute call turns into a 15-minute call, and then a 20-minute call, and then they remember you. 3 months later, when their company has an opening that isn't posted yet, who do they think of? Not the person who sent a generic LinkedIn request, the person they had a real conversation with. You cannot ask your way into a hidden job market. You have to learn your way in. Second move, social media, but not for job hunting, but for visibility. Most professionals treat LinkedIn like a storage box of resumes. They fill out a profile, they list their experience, and they wait. Most of them don't even open their LinkedIn. It's such a lost opportunity. That's like a billboard on an empty highway. Nobody sees it. Instead, use LinkedIn or any platform where people in your industry spend time to share what you know. Comment on posts from senior leaders in your space. Write a short post about something you learned on a project. Share an observation about a trend you are noticing. Commenting is the simplest thing you can do. Just comment with your opinions, simple opinions. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be visible. Here's why this matters. When a hiring manager has a role coming up, they don't go to the job portal first. They go to their own brain. They think, who have I seen talking about in this space? Who seems to be sharp? Who would I actually want on my team? If you have been visible, just commenting, sharing small insight, that person is you. Not because you asked, because you showed up consistently. Again, underline this word, consistency. That's the most important aspect. Stay active on LinkedIn, comment on posts, create your own posts. Now, most of you might be thinking, come on, if I post, nobody's going to read it. Or you're scared about posting. What will others think? What am I going to be seen as? I don't know how to stress this point, folks. If you are not being active on LinkedIn, you might as well just delete your profile because it's just useless. Don't go into that profile only when you need the job. You have to post something. You can use the help of AI if you want to. The only thing that I will say is to not use AI to copy and paste text as is, because anybody these days can look at a post and say if it's written by an AI. AI slop is very visible. I'm sure you know that too. It's very, very common. So use the sandwich method. What you do is talk to AI. Pick a point specific to your industry and then give your opinion to AI and ask AI to write a very good post based on that opinion. Now, don't go and just copy and paste. And that's what the sandwich is. Sandwich is you start with your opinion. AI fills the gap. It structures your thought really well. And then the last layer is for you to then make it your own. Don't just copy and paste. It's like I said, it's very visible when you do that. I'll tell you a real example. For me and many of the managers that I coach, I get at least 3 requests every month from talent acquisition team from some company asking me to take a job in their company. And that's the same with many of the managers that I coach, part of people that are part of my community. They have the same problem of having to choose which one to go for. Again, it doesn't happen overnight. Simply because you posted one post in a month, it doesn't work like that. I would say at least 2 posts every week will help get the kind of connection that makes the difference in your career for you to be seen as a thought leader. Let's go to the third move, informational interview. An informational interview is exactly what it sounds like. You're not asking for a job, you're asking for information. You are sitting down with someone in person or virtually, I think mostly virtually in this day and age, and asking, what's it actually like to do what you do? What skills really matter in that role? What would you do differently if you were starting today? Those are simple questions. Most people never do this. They are not curious enough because it feels awkward. I'm sure it does, because they are afraid of rejection, because they think, why would a busy person want to talk to me? Here's what I've seen across 2 decades in my leadership career and coaching hundreds of senior leaders, especially senior people, the ones who are actually good at what they do. They want to help. They remember what it was like starting out for themselves. And when someone shows genuine curiosity and initiative, they take notice. They file it away in their mind. Every informational interview plants a seed. That person now knows you exist. They know that you're thoughtful. They know you're hungry to learn. And when something opens up, even before it's public, you are top of mind for them. So if I had to boil all this down to one thing, one career hack that unlocks the hidden job market, here it is. Become a resource, not a job seeker. Become a content creator, not a content consumer. Nobody wants to help a job seeker. Job seekers are asking for something. They are a request, an obligation, but everyone wants to know a resource, someone who shares insightful thoughts, someone who adds value before they ask for anything. When you shift from "I need a job" to "here is something interesting I notice about our industry," the dynamics completely flips. People start coming to you and opportunities come with them. You cannot chase your way into this hidden job market. You have to become the person the market wants to find. So let me summarize. The old way is apply online, hope for the best. It's broken. I have proven it to you, and you have proven it to yourself. It's a number game in that case where you have almost no control, right? The hidden job market is where 60 to 80% of roles are filled, and you access it through 3 simple moves. 1. Network to learn, not to ask. Reach out to people in your target role with one question and genuine curiosity. 2. Be visible. And it's not through a resume. Be a voice. Comment, share, post small insights. Let people in your industry see you thinking. Do informational interviews. Sit down with people. Ask what the job is really like. Don't have an agenda in this conversation. You are just learning. None of this requires a better resume. None of it requires another degree. It just requires a different approach. One where you build relationships instead of sending applications. So here's my question for you. When you think about your own career right now, are you spending more time applying to jobs or more time building relationships with people who could open doors for you? Be honest. Drop your answers in the comment. I read every single one of them. And if you are a senior professional who's tired of competing for the same 20% of the job that everyone else is fighting over, let's talk. I do one-on-one discovery sessions where we map out exactly how to get you into the hidden job market. And it is free. Link is in the description. Stop applying. Start connecting, because that's where the real opportunities are. Until next time.